We're here with Katie Barrett of the women's cross country team. Katie, you guys finished first at your meet this weekend. First meet of the season. Tell us how it feels to get out on such a good note.
Yeah, it feels great. Our team really worked hard this summer, and especially at preseason. So it feels great to come out on top, like for the first meet. We all worked together. We were kind of doing a tempo run, so it wasn't, we weren't 100%, and we didn't have our top runner either. So it feels great without her that we can still come out on top.
You guys are going to try and build on that moving forward. What are the team's goals coming up for the upcoming weeks and then for the season in general?
Yeah, we're actually driving to Charlotte, North Carolina on Friday, so we haven't really discussed the competition there yet, but we're hoping to have the same result as the first meet, so we'll see what happens.
We're here with head women's soccer coach Jess Reynolds. Coach, you guys had a couple of nice results this weekend, a draw with Delaware and a win over Mount St. Mary's in overtime. Tell us about the weekend. What did you guys take from those two matches to show your improvement so far this season?
We're really excited about two things. One, that we keep getting better and better each game, and that was one of our goals is by the time A10 start, we want to be at the top of our game, and we feel like every time we improve, we're reaching that goal. The attack, one of our main focuses in practice that week before both games is getting, starting to generate our attack and being able to get in position, better scoring positions, and I felt like we actually were a lot more dangerous, so we were very excited about that. Against Delaware, it was a very, very physical game. We are, I know our team really thinks of them as a local rival, and so there was a lot of energy, especially being our first Friday night game, and we were disappointed by a couple ref calls and things like that, but for the most part, we're happy with the tie. And then Mount St. Mary's, I think we outshot them 16-8. We were able to definitely get a lot of opportunities to score, and finally Jen Pfeiffer scored a great free kick to win the game.
This coming weekend, you guys have a couple of local matchups, heading to Penn and Drexel. Tell us what the team is going to work on this week and what you guys have taken from the early part of the season moving forward into a couple games with some local rivals.
One of the main things that we want to do is everything we do, whether it be practice or games, is preparing us to get our team to our goal, which is to get to the Atlantic 10 tournament. So these are two really good teams and good local rivals that are very similar. Since they're both away, it will be very similar to getting us ready for LaSalle. One of the main things is we want to continue working on our attack and getting our one of the main things we work on is getting our last pass in order to get more opportunities to finish the ball and score some more goals. We're pretty sick of overtime, so finished during the regulation time. But both are, going to be really good games and competitive games, and we're excited to see where we're at and again to lead us to our next step, which is to get to the Atlantic 10.
And we're here with Ellen Rowe, the Atlantic 10 Field Hockey Player of the Week. Ellen, you guys had a couple of games this weekend. Team played well, but you came out on the wrong end of the result both times. What did you guys do well that you guys are going to try to build on moving forward?
I think we really worked on our corners this week, and we perfected those in the game. We executed those pretty well. We're working on our ball movement, working as a team, our communication on the field. We improved that a little. We still have to work on our communication and listening to each other a little more, as well as cutting off the ball, cutting off of each other and stuff like that is really important for this week's coming game.
You mentioned this week's game. You guys are facing a local rival, hosting Penn.
Yes.
What are your feelings going into another local game?
Last year we lost to Penn in overtime, so going into this game we're looking for revenge. We're trying to come out on top this time. We have a week of practice to really work on our skills and perfect all of our plays. So hopefully everyone will just work really hard this week, and we'll come into the game prepared and focused and feeling confident to take on Penn and come out with a win.